Hello guys, how are you doing? Hope you're fine. I'm also fine. It's your girl again, Nobiat Bia. Visit me on Nobiat Bia Beauty Palace. I'm sure you'll go back smiling. And I want to continue. I made a video of men begging money from on the metro stations. I got so many messages in my inbox and the comments. Some of the people were somehow not okay with the video, but I explained to them. And this is not only here, it is also in my country. But the reason as to why I've talked about it, all I talked about it, is because this is not our country. When we send absence, how do they call it? So we have to be within peace, we have to be disciplined, we have to behave, we have to live our zina in our home countries. You get? The Waganda has a saying, how do they call it? Mbobzina bokolota. Obzina means like bad habits. It is relating to that. Your bad habits, you leave them to your inside the house. If you want to be respected, if you want to be considered as how do they call it? How should I say it? If we want these people to respect us, if we want these people to not call us that we are fake, because I know they call us we are fake. Africans are fake, we fake things, they do. But let us not show them that fakeness so much, to the extent that someone is standing on the road, is asking people for money. Yes, it is not bad to help, but I believe there are many people in this country who needs help even more than those ones who stand on the roads, who stand in metro stations asking money for cards and whatever. I know many people. I'm walking besides the roads, I find so many people, and you look at her and say, oh my God, Alhamdulillah. You thank God because you're in the situation you are. Though it is not that good, but you feel like, Alhamdulillah, at least I can get something to eat, at least I have somewhere to sleep, at least the most important thing when you're not home, you have a job, you have a visa. They are there. But I've never found them begging for money. I've never. You find, like, I always find a girl, I'll not say the place, but I look at her and say, oh my God, what is this? What is really happening to African children? Like, you look at her and say, maybe she has to go back to her country. But some of the people even leave their countries when they don't have anything from there. Some of them sell everything they have and say, let me go abroad and look for money and change my life. And when she or he reaches here, it is another story. Like life turns upside down, but we don't find them on the roads standing asking for money. So that is not good. And it is not only, by the way, Africans, but the reason as to why I talked about Africans is I'm an African. I mind more about Africans because whatever an African do, it also affects me. If it is a bad effect, it will also affect me because I'm also a black dark African. They will not say that this one is from Kenya, this one is from Nigeria, this one is from Uganda, Egypt. No, but Egypt said is not Africans. I'm sorry. They are white. Sorry. Tanzania or anyone from Africa I see is doing something wrong. It really touches my heart, because me, I believe when they will say that we're not giving Africans visa, I'm also an African, and it has been happening. It is even still going on, but at least now the system is getting better. It affected everyone. Who is standing beside the road? Who is fighting? Who is doing wrong things or not doing them? It affected all of us. So when I say something bad and I come talk about it, it doesn't mean that other people do not do it. They do, but I don't care about them because I'm not from their continents or whatever, you know. So I don't care. Let them, they also have their people, they will talk about it. But for me, only talk about Uganda mostly, because I know better about Uganda and Africans at large. If something comes out and it concerns Africa, then if I have any knowledge, I'll talk about it. Hope I've made myself clear, because I saw some of the comments, people were saying, yes, even these guys, even this side guys do like that. Even in Uganda they do. Beggars are also in Uganda, and leave alone these beggars who really need to be helped, but they are fake people who stand on the road, and if that person is blessed on a day, he can even make money that you don't even make a man. So which is not good. That's why me, I said I don't give them. Someone commented, no, you should continue giving because you may find that person not having something to eat or whatever. I also have many people I know they need food to eat that I can even give when I'm contented, that for sure if I give this person and I tell Allah, you know what, I'm giving out my only 10,000 I had to this person, please bless me with more. Allah is going to answer my prayer, because I gave with love and with a heart that Allah said we have to give, and wanting. I will not go after 1 minute and say, oh, I gave them my money, I gave them this. But for if I find someone there begging, yet I know they are fake, however not all, then I will say that I'll be like, even my sadaqah will not be considered, because it will not be real. And on this same story, the same thing has ever happened to me. When I was still a newcomer in Dubai, after my chiyomba, when I came, I had a job where we used to go to people's house for cleaning, but I was not on the visa yet, and I was not on monthly salary, so I was paid per hour. But that guy used to give me money for transport, like you have to tell him I moved from here to here to here, so I used this amount, and then the hours you worked for, then he used to give you the money. So on that day, I loaded money on the Metro card, and I thought it will be enough for me. So when I moved out of the bus after traveling to where I was going and coming back, I was at Bujuman metro station. So I moved out of the bus, alhamdulillah, I tagged out, and I had 50. No, I had remained with 5 dirhams on the card, and you cannot tag when you don't have 7 dirhams and 50 fills, right? You cannot tag in. So I was like, I checked my bag. I had coins of 4 dirhams and 25 fils. I said, oh wow, what am I going to do? I was stuck. I had no one I know there. I cannot walk because I even had a big bag. Where was the material inside? So I said, what am I going to do now? Because that metro, you cannot walk. It is not very far from my home, but I couldn't walk because from Bojoman, you go to Union, then Ariga is my home. So I can walk because of the situation, but I couldn't because I even don't know where to go. Those metros are under the ground, like the road of the train road or whatever is underground. Those stations, people know that. Who are living here in UAE, they know that those stations, Bujuman, Union, Arica, Dera State Center, the road passes under the ground, so you cannot know exactly where you're going. Am I reaching the next station or no? And the distance is somehow long. I don't even know. So what I did, I had my 4 dirhams and 25 fils in my wallet. I said, what should I do? And you cannot tag money below 5 dirham. So I had to get 5 dirham. I had to get 1 dirham and added it to this 4 dirham to make it 5 and add money on the card so that I can make 10 dirham to tag and go back home. What I did, I stopped a woman and told her, you know what, can you please help me with 1 dirham? The lady looked at me and asked me why. I said my card is only having 5 dirham and I have 4 dirham in my wallet. So can you please help me with that 1 dirham? So the lady gave me 1 dirham, only 1 dirham, because it is what I needed. It is not that I did not have money, but I thought my money would be enough. I was going to Silicon. It is very far. Those who know where Silicon Oasis is, I was going there. I have never gone there, so I don't know what is the distance. I don't know what are the charges in the bus and the metro, because I had to use bus and metro. So it happens to someone, you using these cards that are not monthly, and you find yourself you don't have money on the card. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but these people, that is their job. Because you cannot tell me very early in the morning, you dressed up very well and smart, going for an interview, and you reach metro when you're not having money. Really, it doesn't make sense. That's why I said I don't give them. Because even if you don't have, you make sure when before the next day for an interview, make sure you find all the way to at least have 20 dirham to put on the card. But not coming in the metro and you stand there and say, I'll wait for people to give me. Then what if you don't find the interview when it is already done? They should get serious. If they really need help, then they should get serious. Let them ask in another way, but not metro cards. And I love you. That was my story, by the way, when I was a newcomer to Dubai. It has ever happened to me, and I know it can happen to anyone else, but this is different. The other case of them is very, very different. I love you. Bye.